Hello, welcome to part 2 of how Zillow works. Now, I am a real estate professional. Zillow, I like quite a bit. If you didn't know, basically every region has their own multiple listing service that is kind of a dated, old-fashioned way of doing things. But these local multiple listings and Zillow tend to butt heads all the time. And these local MLSs feel like they have proprietary information. So the way it works is when you are listing a home for sale, we track our numbers and we look at what websites actually get the most page views for our listings. Across counties, so we list in Salt Lake County, Utah County, Wasatch County, and Summit County. Across all 4 counties, the number 1 source for page views is Zillow. And then usually number 2 is Utah Real Estate, number 3 is Trulia or Redfin, and then it goes down from there. But Zillow is the number 1 source for page views. So now why do I say that? Number 1 is when you list a home for sale, typically it lists on the MLS, and then Zillow will pull the information. So it's important to have accurate information on the MLS because Zillow updates every 6 hours for MLS listings. Number 2 is that if you're on Zillow, it makes sense to look at and proactively check your Zillow page to make sure there aren't any recent sales or any wrong information on your Zillow page, because people will often look at that and Zillow is not invested in looking at your listing and making sure everything is accurate. So we as a company often offer this service of checking Zillow. We will even have to polish up Zillow sometimes and add accurate information. As a little known fact, and I mentioned this in part 1, but Zillow only posts above ground square footage. Nationally, that's usually how things work. In Utah, in our fun little state, we show all square footage and then talk about how much of the basement's finished. So if you want an accurate Zillow listing, because that is where the majority of the local, national, and international buyers are going to look, is on Zillow and then Utah Real Estate, make sure you have a discussion with your agent, or if you have us about how to make sure that's accurate.